Hello again, everyone, to another video. Um, this one's titled "What is Kundalini?" So, this word is thrown around a lot, and I'm pretty sure that all of us have heard it somewhere. People talk about Kundalini awakening and Kundalini uprising and experiencing something such as the energy that is called as Kundalini. But I don't think that majority of the people actually know what the Kundalini is. Um, as we have our physical body and our mind and the mental body, there's also energy in our system. I'm not talking about ATP energy that our muscles use. I'm talking about the electromagnetic energy that um, is used, not exactly used by our neurons, but there exists electromagnetic energy within us that is transmitted by the neurons. So if the neurons have to um, transport information, they do it through electromagnetic energy through the synapses. So the Kundalini is, I believe, a form of electromagnetic energy. I don't know if it's the same form that is found in other parts of our system, like the brain and stuff, but it is a form of electromagnetic energy that travels up the spine through these energy junctions or energy centers, perhaps, that we know as the chakras. Um, so there are seven chakras in the body, and the Kundalini travels up these chakras. Um, Sadly, 90% of the human population, I'm not really sure about the statistics, but in my opinion, it's actually 90 to 95% of the human population um, has their Kundalini lying dormant in the base of their spine, in the last chakra, which is the Muladhara in Hindi or Sanskrit, and the sacral chakra, it's called in English. And most people are actually walking around with their energy dormant, which means they're good as half dead, sadly to say. Um, if the Kundalini is lying dormant in your spine, that means that you're not reaching your full potential. A human is born with all his or her chakras active and functioning, with the Kundalini traveling through these chakras up and down. But as we get older and as we face more and more responsibilities inside this world, um, the more technical word is Maya in this matrix, as Andrew Tate calls it, and the Maya as Buddha called it. And as we start fulfilling more of these responsibilities, such as modern day education, family responsibilities and duties, your friends, it is too much for our system to handle. And this Kundalini, which was functioning well, starts to suffer and it goes back down. What happens when it goes back down? Fundamentally, it affects you on the level of, on every level, on the level of your body, your your mind, the emotions that you feel, the thoughts that you have. Everything suffers. Your intellect suffers. And this is the state of the human population, is that it's suffering. If the human species, so to say, has to um, experience higher realms of well being. It has to essentially work on its Kundalini. There is no denying. Now, of course, science doesn't really recognize this, and we don't have much research on it. There's a lot of spiritual text, but it's not enough to convince people. The state that the human population is in right now, the suffering and everything, can be solved if they are exposed to higher realms of consciousness through a Kundalini awakening. So, what are the ways to awaken this so-called energy? As far as I know, there are two methods, and this will only work if your Kundalini is lying dormant. If it's up and functioning, you don't need to do these. So the two methods are: one, as Buddha said, is to leave your samsara. Samsara literally means environment. You have to leave the environment that you grew up in. When you leave the environment that you grew up in, and the bonds with your family and friends start to loosen, this dormant energy starts to raise itself automatically. And another method is Kriya Yoga. It is a form of yoga that was made to work on your energy. There's different forms of yoga, and we'll talk about yoga in the next video. And one of those forms is Kriya Yoga. Through Kriya Yoga, people can work on their Kundalini and make it rise. So essentially, to wrap this video up, we can say that Kundalini is the electromagnetic energy that travels up your spine through these energy centers, which are called chakras. And these are terms that we have all heard. And if we really want humanity to rise, we essentially need to educate the people about the Kundalini and really work on a mass level, um, and get people to experience higher realms of consciousness. And that will definitely change everything about the world, about the state that it's in. And we can make this world a better place for the future generations to come. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, I'll be talking about yoga and its forms. I hope this video was educational, and I'll see you in the next one.